Here is a 16-inch SMC oscillating table fan. This is the model TH16 from the 1998. Unfortunately, made in China. Made in China. Hopefully it still works. Years ago, my grandfather had a 12-inch one of these, and that is in fact it right there. And I was over their house all the time, and that was always like my favorite fan of the ones that they had. For whatever reason, I always was interested in that 12-inch SMC fan, and so naturally I became very interested in SMC fans when I started collecting fans, because I remember that TH12 all the time. I had that one in the bedroom when I was over there. We used it in the kitchen, all over the house. And so this one, I forget where I got this, but it was definitely one of the models I wanted to find. There was also it was like a farm stand near the grandparents' house actually, and they had the best corn there, and they had one of these fans at the counter. I remember years ago when these were still not being sold, but still like you could find them on websites and stuff. There was some commentary about the motors, and there was a lot of people that complained about these not lasting very long. And some people had claimed that the motor in this fan was the same as the motor in the 12-inch model, and the only difference was this one had a higher capacitance rating to the capacitor. And I remember taking the two apart and comparing the motors on video, and I don't remember what the conclusion was in regards to whether or not the motors was the same. I think they did end up being the same. Anyways, I don't think I have gotten around to servicing this yet. It was pretty clean when I got it. It's obviously still pretty clean now, but it needs to be oiled and everything. Maybe I'll do that this year. The oscillations are currently off. Let's go ahead and start it up on the low. Yeah, the bearings don't sound good. It's got kind of an interesting startup sounds to it. The motor is kind of noisy though, and oh, it doesn't seem like it's super slow. It kind of seems to me like it's a little bit underpowered. It's moving a gentle breeze. Certainly acceptable for a low speed. It's a nice, calm low speed. Let's test out these oscillations. It's oscillating very slowly, which is fine. I like that, but that does lead me to believe that the motor is running a bit slow. Alright, let's go up to the medium. The motor's got a significant hum to it. I don't know. I think it is a little bit underpowered. This is probably one of those fans that won't survive too long after dust starts to accumulate in the motor. Now let's go to the high. Yeah, it's kind of underpowered, which is odd because the 12-inch model I always thought was more powerful than some of the others, like the Lasco ones. But now, in this case, like the Lasco 2009, or no, it's the 2016, I think is the model number. I mean, that would blow this thing out of the water. The 2016 is insanely powerful. That one over there. That one moves a ton more air than this does. I don't know. It kind of like doesn't seem like it's all that much more powerful than the 12-inch one. Well, the bearings don't seem like they're that locked up. It's a cool fan, I'm glad I got it, but I do think it's not quite made right. It seems pretty underpowered, especially compared to the 12-inch model, which removes quite a bit of air. This is below average in terms of airflow. Anyways, we'll have some more videos of this to come. We'll open it up and service the motor and everything.